Donnie Sizemore back again for the Chivas Regal Tales of the Cocktail competition. We're going with the classic age cocktail here. It is known as the Mashie Regal. Mashie was a 5-iron used back at the turn of the century. So this is a 5-part drink, and that's why we're going with that name, the Mashie Regal. 1 ounce of Chivas Regal 12-year. Three-quarters of an ounce of fresh grapefruit juice. Half ounce of fresh lemon. Some Benedictine. Half ounce of that. And our 5th ingredient, 3/4 of an ounce of quinquina. This is Tempest Fugate's version. Excellent stuff, or you can use Lillet. Shake it real well. Chilled coupe. Classic coupe. Why lemon peel expressed. Boom. The Mashie Regal. Cheers. For the Chivas Regal Tales of the Cocktail competition. This is the 70s, or excuse me, the disco years, 70s to the 90s. And the drink is the Disco Inferno. It's going to feature Chivas Regal, a little bit of the 12-year and a little bit of the 18, and 3/4 ounce of Salerno blood orange, white chocolate, lemon juice. You know, let's be decadent, you know? It was the 70s, right? Here we go. So we got an ounce. 12-year, half ounce of the 18, three-quarter of Salerno blood orange, or you could substitute Cointreau if you wanted to use a spirit that was around then, and Salerno is relatively new. White chocolate, liqueur, 1/4 ounce of that, and half ounce of fresh lemon juice. Shake it up real good. Got our glass chilling here. That's our candied ginger, which has been soaked in chartreuse so that we can light it on fire. And final touch, a little cayenne, cinnamon sugar. That's a top. The Disco Inferno. Cheers. Donnie Sizemore back again for the Chivas Regal Tales of the Cocktail competition. And now we're featuring the post-war boom. And tiki was really huge in the 50s and the post-war boom, so we're going to make a tiki drink, an original tiki drink. We're going to start off with our Chivas Regal 12-year. 1.5 there, ounces. Instead of an aged rum, we got an aged whiskey, so it should play well. Now we're going to come over to Orzat. Orzat is essentially an horchata with orange flower water. 3/4 ounce of that. Got an ounce of fresh lemon juice. Lemon plays really well with Chivas. 4 dashes of Bartlett pear bitters. And just a little more, kick up some hazelnut and a little more sweetness to this drink. 1/2 ounce of frangelica. Hazelnut's one of the notes of Chivas Regal 12 year. Alright. Give that a shake on some rocks. And we got our little mug here, our tiki mug. Our version of the tiki mug here at the O-Bar. Strain it over some crushed ice. Give it some fresh nutmeg. Over that ice. Finish off with a garnish of lime, cherry. The Chiki Tiki. Cheers. Guys, we're back again for the Tales of the Cocktail competition. It's the Revitalism section of this cocktail hour. And what we're going to feature is the Lochness Monster. I love fresh ingredients, and that's what Revitalism is all about. Using fresh ingredients. We're going to pull them out of the kitchen today. We went ahead and muddled previously some cilantro and coriander. And we use that to bring up the herbaceous notes that's in Chivas Regal 12 year and build a 12 year cocktail that also has 18 year in it. So I'll begin that now. 1.5 ounces of the Chivas 12 year. 1/2 ounce of the 18 year. ¾ ounce of fresh lemon juice. 1/4 ounce of cardamaro. Cardamaro is a cardamom amaro. 1/4 ounce of cinnamon sorghum syrup. Sorghum is molasses. It comes from grass. It's a really lovely local syrup here in Oklahoma. And we infuse it with cinnamon. I'm going to shake that up. Got an old coupe glass, chilled. We're going to need to double strain this since there is cilantro in there. We don't want any of that in our teeth. Start to look like Loch Ness. And we're going to top it off with a lemon Szechuan pepper foam. There'll be a monster in there somewhere. And just to kick the flavor up a notch, pinch of salt. There you have it, the Lochness Monster. Cheers.